considering Cyprus was so strategically important and there was so much action here in the Mediterranean, it's surprising that there aren't that many shipwrecks from the period of the Second World War. But there is one just behind me.
She was a beautiful-looking vessel. She's actually a gunboat and was built in Glasgow in 1915 and then saw action in the First World War. But she was heavily damaged in 1941 off Libya in an air attack by Italian forces. She was towed to Egypt but declared a total loss, then brought here to Cyprus and used for target practice. During her long career, she managed to get around though. She engaged an enemy battery during the Russian Civil War, where she served as part of the intervention forces deployed against the Bolsheviks. After that, she went to the Yangtze Flotilla in Hong Kong, protecting British-flagged shipping.
My favourite wrecks, though, are a little bit further up the coast, as we head west towards Akrotiri.
During the wintertime, the west coast of Cyprus is famed for its violent storms. It's become a graveyard for several wrecks over the years. One ship which passed through here and never left ran aground during a gale in the winter of 1976. This dark, brooding hulk was the Achaios, a 1930s cargo steamer which was on a voyage from Yugoslavia carrying a huge load of timber. It was headed to the Middle East. But on that fateful night just before Christmas, luck was on her side when she ran ashore, because it was right next to a British Air Force base where she landed. Help was luckily at hand. The crew were saved, but it was here that her 44-year career came to an end. The ship remained intact for many years, but for some reason was never salvaged. Now battered for decades by the waves, she's virtually disintegrated, and what little bit is left protruding above the surface is about ready to collapse. Along the coastline northwest of Akrotiri, past Paphos, the Edro III is another ship which would never return to its home port. She ran aground during a major storm near the Sea Caves in 2011, and she's not moved since. The Albanian cargo vessel reported engine problems on one stormy December night before going adrift with its crew of 11. They sent out an SOS. Luckily, a rescue helicopter managed to lift them all to safety. Over time, the vessel's become something of a tourist magnet. Many locals complain she's nothing more than an eyesore.